Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Zay Goodrich, the host, president and founder of Light the Yard, and also the host of this show here that you're watching right now at home, late at night. And it's Black History Month, y'all. Power to the people. Now today, on today's episode, we're gonna highlight people who are doing integral work in the community with the foundation of Black culture. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into interviewing our guests, it's only right that we start off with some Black History Month facts. Madam C.J. Walker, who was the first self-made female millionaire, built a hair care empire for Black women in the early 1900s, created specialized products for Black hair health, employed thousands of Black women as sales agents, and also used her wealth to fund civil rights causes. Which brings us to our first community guest, Jayvana Rucker, which is the owner and founder of Divine Destiny Creations. She's born and raised in Syracuse. She opened her salon 12 years ago, and she works on both natural and relaxed hair and is experienced in both wig and weave installations and natural hairstyles. Without further ado, I present to you all our interview with Javana Rucker.
Hello, my name is Jayvana Marie, owner of Divine Destiny Creations, 755 North Salina Street, Syracuse, New York. What inspired me to be a hairstylist? I have always, since a little kid, I have always loved hair, fashion. My mother used to buy me a lot of Barbie dolls, a lot of Cabbage Patch dolls back in the days, and I would find myself doing their hair. When I graduated from high school, I went right to hair school, and that started the journey. The best advice would be to stay focused. Write your vision, make it plain. Definitely write a business plan so you know what direction you're going in. You have to have your goals. You have to know where you want your business to be in 5 years, 10 years. So definitely write the vision. Black hair culture is very important. It's our being, it's who we are. We can show and express so many different aspects of us with hair in beauty industry. Marketing, branding, different things like that. I stay taking business classes. You definitely want to stay educating yourself. Things do change, trends come, they go, but the most important part is educating yourself. Even though you may feel like with this industry, with hair, you know a lot of different things, but things do change. But business, you want to be constant with your business. So making sure you take classes and stay up on the new techniques and things like that will help you to grow. The legacy I want to leave would be just for any stylist to know that they can make it. Whatever you set out to do, you can make it. To make sure, you just work hard. Put yourself first too. Don't allow, to be overwhelmed by business. You have to have balance. But to any stylist out there, no matter where you're starting from, if you're a student right now, just know that you can make it and you can be successful being a stylist. Success to me is being able to live the life that you want to live on your own terms, and having the freedom to do the things that you want to do with your life.
Javana Rucker, everyone, the owner of Divine Destiny Creations. Now it's time for our second Black History Month fact. Did you know that DJ Kool Herc, who's widely known as the father of hip hop, in 1973 threw a throwback school party at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue, an event many considered the birth of hip hop? That brings us to our next community guest, Seth Bradford, who is known as a local pioneer of music, DJing, and producing in Syracuse, New York, who was in love with the art form of music because music is more than just beats and sounds. It tells a story. So without further ado, I present to you our interview with Seth Bradford.
I am Seth Bradford, professionally known as Seth Marcel, aka Hannibal Lecter, PKA Vinyl Jefferson, aka Seth Marcel, the crowd pleaser. When you're young, you learn things through osmosis, right? So being in a house with parents who always played music, hearing different genres of music from different time periods, after a while it becomes a part of your routine. So you wake up Saturday morning, you eat your cereal, you watch cartoons, and then the next thing you know, you hear music because your parents are cleaning the house. I didn't plan on ever being a musician. Like I don't even fancy myself a musician. I fancy myself an artist who does music. I'm sure if I could paint, I would be a painter, but this is just the medium that I chose. And I never knew that I would take it to a professional level. It really just started out as something that I loved. And through my love of it and my respect for it, it took me from level to level to level to level. It took me from hobbyist to novice to you know, semi-pro to a professional and a signed artist. John Coltrane, Curtis Mayfield, Roy Ayers, Herbie Hancock, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder, Prince, you know, tons of musical influences and people that inspired me to want to make music, to be creative. Probably 1987, Nottingham High School. I was a freshman, and we had Black History Month celebration. And we had a small makeshift rap group at the time, myself and my two best friends, Kenyon Black and Sean Goodman. And the name of our group was GBC, it was the Get Busy Crew. And so people in the school knew that we had a group, and they were like, we're putting together this Black History show, y'all should perform. And we had never performed before. You know, we had just written and done routines and stuff in our bedrooms. And so we did the show, and we turned it out, and everybody's like, yo, that was so fresh. That was the word. It was really fresh. It was so fresh. And I said to myself, wow, maybe we can do this. And that's what started it. That was like the first step in the journey. And then there were several subsequent steps after that that got me to the point where I was like, wow, maybe I could make money from this. And then there were subsequent steps after that that made me say, wow, maybe I could make a career of this. And some of those were just bumping into other individuals, going to different towns and, you know, testing my skill and working on my skill set and my craft, and having other artists and other listeners and party goers be like, yo, you're dope. Like, you could really do something. I could tell you a sentence about what music feels like and what it means to me when I'm happy. But I can also give you a sentence that tells you what it's like when I'm not feeling so happy, or when I'm angry, or when I'm depressed, or when I feel oppressed. Like, there's so many different words. I would just say, you know, just like Eric Olson said, like, music is what life sounds like.
Before we get into the interview with our student spotlight guest, take a look at our commercial for our sketch comedy show airing tomorrow night at 8 p.m., Light After Dark.
So what's this I hear about a show you're starting?
Oh, you're talking about that show?
Are you talking about that show?
Yeah, I heard the show's gonna be crazy.
I heard there's gonna be mad different characters.
Yo, I heard that show's about to be mad different, bro.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Oh wait, no. I definitely heard about that.
Wait, what kind of show is it again?
What kind of show?
Yo, what's this show called again?
I think it's like a sketch comedy show.
Sketch? Like you drawing something?
Oh, I love comedy.
Oh, like comedy, bro?
Like Mad TV.
Say one more thing and I'll cut your tongue straight out your mouth, you dig?
Like Key and Peele?
Screw your mom! I guess so, no?
Welcome to the show. We are Unfinished Thought.
A different world?
Yeah, it's actually insane.
Oh yeah, I'm tapped in for sure. You already know.
Well, I'll be tuned in for sure.
This is anger management, and you all know why you're here.
In the 1970s, some of the coldest cats to ever grace this earth ran the streets as the Cold Cap Crew.
I feel like it's important, as the leader, for us to be on one accord. That's just really what this all comes down to.
No.
Do we have your attention now?
We are here with our student spotlight guest. And before we get into our interview, let me just list some accomplishments of this, young black man doing well. He's a part of the National Association of Black Accountants, aka NABA, as an ambassador, recruitment chair, and vice president.
What?
He is in the Black and Latinx Information, Science, and Technology Society, also known as BLISS. He was an intern, treasurer, and now currently a senior advisor. He's also the treasurer for Alpha, and he currently serves as the president of Alpha Kappa Psi, which is a professional business fraternity. And he also serves as the sergeant at arms for Alpha Phi Alpha, and was just recently awarded the 2026 Unsung Hero Award. Welcome our guest, James Dale.
Thank you for having me.
No, I appreciate you on the show. And just to, so as I just said, you were just named the 2026 Unsung Hero student recipient. What was going through your mind when you received that award, and like, what did that recognition mean to you personally?
So yeah, definitely within the title, the Unsung Hero, for me, granted throughout my time as a senior now, from freshman year, I've been a part of a lot of organizations, a lot of positions, and not really fully getting recognized for it. And I think it's really, for me, convenient becomes an unsung hero. So I feel like it was a shock. I feel like it's always good, no matter how much work you do, to finally be acknowledged for it, and they put on a nice spotlight, with the celebration and the daily orange, things like that. So I think it's really cool, and especially the fact that being an alpha as well. Martin Luther King was an alpha. And I'll be the first alpha since 2013 to be winning this award, and especially as a black man as well. So I feel like it's very important for other black men to come, the freshmen, the sophomores, the juniors, that see myself in this position and inspire to be just like that.
Yeah,
so.
it is definitely. It's important for representation.
Absolutely, it's very important.
Also, you've served in leadership roles across NABA, Bliss, Alpha Kappa Psi, and Alpha Phi Alpha. What drives you to stay so involved, and how was being active in that many organizations shaped you as a leader?
I think that I've always been like this. My upbringing, I've always been a natural leader from high school. Playing multiple sports. I graduated valedictorian, so nothing really changed. Come to college campus, I understand that throughout my upbringing, I've always been invested in. I wanted to have that full circle moment and make sure I'm pouring into others I was poured into. So leadership is within me.
And just last question, as you prepare to graduate from SU, what are your plans for the future, and what do you hope your legacy will be that you left behind on this campus?
Okay, so my plans for the future, so upon post-graduation, I will be staying in Syracuse, I'm getting my master's in AI, and then from summer 27, I will be working at PwC as an accountant, so I'll be an external audit associate, so really good, going back home in New York City. And within my legacy, as I said before, I feel like I've really done a lot of things on this campus, and I hope to be seen as a great standard of excellence, for other people to be seen. As you said before, Zay, representation is very important, especially with black people at a predominantly white institution. So all I could do is, be the standard that people hope to eventually follow and exceed.
Yeah. You heard it here from him first.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get into some fun, we gonna play some games. So the first game is gonna be this or that. This is gonna be culture debate edition. 2 things that are, popular amongst the black community and what people kind of argue, what is this or that. So you gotta say what this is that, you gotta explain why.
All right.
First one, category food, soul food or Caribbean food, and why?
I'll say personally, I'm gonna say Caribbean food for me. I am Jamaican, that's what I grew up on. And for me, granted, I could be a little Americanized, grew up in New York City, but I'm gonna say Caribbean food for me. That food is also still good for the soul. So
definitely.
That's right. My mom wouldn't play that if I said soul food.
All right. Next question now. Jewelry, gold or diamonds?
Gold or diamonds? That's a good choice. I think as of right now, I ain't wearing gold right now. I think I'm more of a gold guy. I don't know. I tend to shit up, with the silver, the diamonds, or the gold. But as of right now, I'm in the gold phase right now, so I'm gold.
Definitely gold. Next one. Now this is music. This is very recent. Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
So now, for me, Drake is a good artist, but I personally do not listen to him. I don't listen to Drake. He got bangers, and I feel like throughout that altercation, Kendrick definitely won. So I'm going Kendrick.
And last one, LeBron or MJ?
No. For me, I like both players. Kobe really my favorite player, so I feel like Kobe my GOAT. But I would say as of right now, I'm picking MJ. And I'm picking MJ due to the different times he had and the All-Stars. LeBron plays a new time. He definitely go. He's a good player, all-around player. But MJ wasn't recruiting All-Stars to come on his team. MJ never left Chicago Bulls. He stayed there, 6-0 on the chip. MJ to go compared to LeBron.
All right, I heard it here from him first.
Yeah.
That's the end of our first game, and our second and final game would just be Who Am I? Black History Month edition. I'll just list off a description, black prominent people.
Okay.
And you just gotta say who they is,
All right. We'll see.
First one.
My memory not too good on me, so.
First one. I led the march on Washington in 1963. I delivered the famous "I Have a Dream" speech, and I fought for civil rights using nonviolent protest.
Good brother, Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
That's right.
All right. How a dream, I gave it away. I said, the walk too, walking something. I don't know.
Second one. I helped hundreds of slaves escape slavery through the Underground Railroad, was nicknamed Moses for leading people to freedom, and served as a spy and nurse during the Civil War.
My good sister, Harriet Tubman.
That's right.
Right. I know a little something.
Third one. We were founded in Oakland, California in 1966. We advocated for self-defense and community programs, and we created free breakfast programs for children, and was started and founded by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale.
That's the Black Panthers.
Black
Panthers, yeah.
And
I
served 2 terms from 2 presidential terms from 2009, 2017. I wrote The Audacity of Hope. And before presidency, I was a senator from Illinois.
Oh, Lord. That's a long, wait, what term? I saw Bob.
All right, you want me to
rock around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only that term, like, yeah, start throwing me over. Yeah.
That's one. And it's this last one. I've held leadership roles in NABA, BLIST, and Alpha. I serve as a president of Alpha Kappa Psi and Sergeant at Arms for Alpha Phi Alpha. And I recently just won the 2026 Unsung Hero Award at SU.
That sounds a really good dude, I can't lie. I think that's Jamie Stern.
That is Jamie Stern.
Yeah.
All right, that is it for our day, for our student spotlight guests. I am Zay.
I'm Jamie.
And this has been Light at Night. And make sure to tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. for the debut of our Light After Dark show. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thanks for having me.